Allow me to say something that I know is going to make a lot of you all uncomfortable. You can reject or hate white supremacy without rejecting everything that white people have built. You can reject everything that white people stand for, including racism, including white minority rule, white monopoly capital. You can reject everything that they have built. I mean, you can reject everything that they stand for. But let not that dim you or blind you from learning something from them, taking the same rule of law that they apply in each and everything that they do and applying it in your own capacity as a black person. I see a lot of people are mad and angry and calling Jacinta and March. They are calling her sellout for wanting or engaging with the F0REIGNERS to learn how they sustain their institutions, to learn how they build and their own institutions, how they source out funding, how they maintain or sustain advocacy, you know, how they became as big as they are today. A lot of people are hating Jacinta Mangobeso for wanting to engage and learn. Keyword, learn from F0REIGNERS, which is white people, by the way. A lot of people are saying, yeah, she's a sellout too. Yeah, hey, this is what we were talking about and everything. But that's a very dangerous way of thinking. The important lesson here that we are failing to see is that whether we agree with F0REIGNERS politically or not, it doesn't take away from the fact that they've built a beast of an institution. And that is something that we need to learn from. And that is something that we also need to applaud. You see, guys, as black people, we need to stop letting the past or racism affect us in a way that we don't want to learn from what other races are doing, because oh no, we always want to be stuck in that victim mindset. Our hatred for racism, which is obviously understandable, our hatred for racism has become so intense that we automatically reject anything that is associated with white people. And that's very dangerous. You don't have to love somebody in order for you to learn from them. You don't have to agree with somebody. You don't have to agree with F0REIGNERS' political ideologies in order for you to learn from their strategy. You don't have to embrace F0REIGNERS' ideologies in order for you to understand how they built an institution that has survived, that has built mobilized the supporters, brought in lawyers, and consistently taken matters to the court. See, to me, what Jacinta did is not betrayal. That's not betrayal. That's intelligence. That's excellency. That's like high-level intelligence. Because, like, we are seeing white people keep on surviving, white people keep on thriving and excelling in different things. And we are consumed by our hatred for them so much that we can't even learn from them. We can't even learn from them. If you want to beat somebody at their game, there's a saying, if you want to beat somebody at their game, you need to study how they move. You need to study their strategy. You need to study how they got to the level that they got in, and then take that information and excel in it and beat them in their own game. So whether you like Jacinta or not, whether you like F0REIGNERS or not, it doesn't take away from the fact that this collaboration, this coalition is sheer intelligence. Sheer intelligence. Don't allow your hatred for white people to consume you or cloud your judgment of learning from them. I see you again, Lapotago.
Hi guys. Yazi, I find it very funny that the same people who are all of a sudden concerned about Jacinta meeting up and collaborating with the F0REIGNERS are the same people who are not part of March, are the same people who hate March, same people who hate Jacinta, same people who hate South Africans who are fighting for this country. So why are you bothered? Why are you bothered? Ningenapi. And I find it very funny that, like in so many instances, politicians have worked with white people. We've got pictures, we've got proof, we've got evidence of politicians collaborating with white people. But now in Jacinta Yatitisa, why? Because you hate her so much. No, we've found solution. Specifically, like finish line, you guys would still find something bad to say. You guys would still find negativity. You guys would still criticize her. Why? Because you can't wait for us to fail. And also, Indoma Wikonde is that F4REIGNERS is not a political party. F4REIGNERS is a movement. Jangoba march movement. So for you to have a clear understanding of this whole thing, have this illustration. F4REIGNERS is a business that has been operating successfully for 25 years. Nguwelo, you are trying to start a business that is similar to this one. Right? You do have capital, you do have is that. So you draw closer to this founder, to this owner, to learn one or two. You know what you want and you know what you're looking for. And you are very much aware that this business is different from yours, right? But Kwauba, they are still operating this long. It means that there's something right abayenzayo. And even if Mangobese doesn't win at Kabelin, we will applaud her for trying, because she's not a president. She's an ordinary South African just like you. When I do could comment that was a wrong move, it's a right move so that you can lead us to the right path. It has been 32 years fighting for change, being misled by politicians. You guys are so stuck in the past. You guys hate change. Give this girl a chance. She's so tired. You can see on her videos, she is so tired. It's not easy to carry the entire country on your shoulders. Even if she fails, it's fine, because she's not a president. And the same people about Teta Yonke and Fitch are the same people about public schools. And now it is a problem. Back off. Back off.
So did you guys see that March and March leaders met with F0REIGNERS leaders yesterday? And I thought to myself, this is good to see, where South Africans are able to say, you know what, let's put our differences aside and let's work together on a common cause for the betterment of South Africa, where we are able to separate issues and say, you know what, despite the color of our skin, despite our disagreements, despite whatever issues we may have, we can at least have one common cause that we can collaborate on, cooperate with each other on, so that this country can move forward. And this thing not even being seen as betrayal, because I know that sometimes when you find black organizations working with white organizations, some people somehow feel betrayed, and it's not betrayal. It's just acknowledging that you are progressive when it comes to this matter. How do I learn so that we can be progressive too? Because the reality of the matter is our country is burning, guys. Our country is burning. And when this country burns, whites, blacks, Indians, coloreds, everybody gets affected. So if we are unable to put our differences aside to say, hey, let's put this aside and let's work together so that this country doesn't get any far worse than it is right now, then we'll get somewhere. We will get somewhere, and this country won't rot as much as it's rotting right now. So I was just really impressed to say, nah, this is nice. This is nice, where we can actually say, we have a common purpose on this matter. So let's work together on it collectively. I love it when people work together and there's a common purpose, It was really nice. And for some of you whose comments I saw yesterday were saying, Jacinta betrayed us. You are on your own, guys. This is not betrayal. This is just saying that I want to learn that certain thing from you so that we can all be progressive, because when we are all progressive, everybody wins. South Africa wins as a whole. Our children will be in a better country. And that's what most of us want. We just want a better future for our children. That's what everybody wants. All races, we want a better future for our children. So yeah, I was rather impressed. Hey?